Okay, welcome to Comfy Havoc number two. So, here's the thing, alright? Before I go back to watching this TikTok. I just did three songs called The Power of Loneliness. The first one's probably the best one. Second and third one are, yeah, you might like them, you might not. But they are going to be posted. So, if you're watching this, you probably watched them at the time of this recording. They have not been posted yet. But I will tell you, I am okay. And the song came to me in the shower, as most of my songs do. And I had a better version in the shower, but y'all know me, man. 99.95. I forgot it. Like as soon as I started singing it, it was gone, and it was probably way better than the three versions that you're gonna get. So I apologize for that. But my ankle, my ankle is still swole like fuck, yo. It is so swole. So I'm gonna try sleeping with an ice pack tonight, and I'm not gonna take any pain pills, but I'm gonna sleep with an ice pack, and I'm going to hope like hell that the swelling goes down. And it sucks. It like really, really fucking sucks. Uh, um, I won't be able to do any martial arts this week. That's a fucking given. That's a straight fucking given. So I will definitely have to make sure that I let TikTok and Instagram know that I won't be doing any martial art videos unless it's like chit chatting. And if they're down with that, then we can do that because I don't have to do anything special other than like set a place up outside or stay late from work and do it at my job. And if I choose to do that, make sure I bring a laptop so that I can do that. And that it'll save me a lot of problems. Damn, I forgot I need to go to work today to get those cleaner rags out the dryer, fold them up. That'll be my objective tomorrow. Anyway, um, just letting you guys know that when you aren't able to do the things that make you happy and make you at least content, it really burns you up, which is why the power of loneliness came. I personally am not living right because I'm not living my dream. I'm pursuing it, but I'm not living my dream, and I can't invest full time into it, and I want to so bad, I just can't, and it burns me up every day that I'm not acting, every day that I'm not in a TV show, every day that I'm not making a movie or doing something that makes me happy. It sucks. It sucks, and I don't want to regret my life anymore. And I regret my life. I really, truly, honest to godly regret my life. And it's not so much as my fault as my siblings' fault. And I know everybody's gonna say, well, you had a choice, you had a choice. No, I'm gonna be honest, I never got a choice. And it all started with one sibling getting pregnant at 15. And instead of being grown and being told to be grown, she just kept going, and then other siblings kept following. And I didn't get to live the life I planned out since I was a child. And I knew what I wanted to be. Before I wanted to be an actor, I knew what I wanted to be. And again, siblings fucked it up, man. And this is another reason why I have a strong resentment for drugs and drug users. I don't judge you. I don't care what you do. But understand that your actions have consequences, and consequences don't just stick with you. They also stick with the people that's in your life. Alright? They really do. And a lot of people don't understand how that shit works. But every action has a consequence. Every thought, every movement. Karma doesn't forget an address. And everything that you unintentionally do or intentionally do to somebody else, it's going to come back to bite you in the ass. It might not get you in this lifetime. God might be cruel and decide, okay, I'm going to wait till his next life because I'm going to make sure that I send this motherfucker back to earth just to make sure that they can pay for the shit that they've done. I'm not going to send them to hell. I'm going to send them back to earth. And I'm going to make them have the worst possible life ever. And they're going to look back and like, what the fuck did I do? And they're not going to know. They're not going to know. But karma can also still get you in this life. And this is why I tell people, don't go around fucking with people, man. If nobody's bothering you, don't bother them. Don't go around starting shit you don't need to start. And my sibling, man, each one of my siblings have children except for my older sibling. We never got the chance to go and explore our lives because we've spent the bulk of our lives taking them. I'm 49. I don't have a retirement plan because I've taken care of my siblings. I'm going to get up tomorrow and take care of one of my siblings' kids again. And I said I wasn't going to do it at 42. And here I am, 7 years later, still fucking doing it. Because people don't want to grow the fuck up. And my ankle's fucked up. So I can't be walking around with a baby all goddamn day. Hell, I ain't really shouldn't even probably be walking at all. But that's just been my life. Because the more I say no, the more the choice continues to be taken from me. And I don't want anybody to feel sorry, because I'm not looking for pity. Maybe a little bit of understanding, that would be lovely. But it's just the point that at some point, at some time in your life, you have to grow the fuck up. You really do. You can't keep relying on people to do the shit that you are not willing to do. You just can't. You have to take proper precautions. You have to take your actions and your accountability in the same goddamn breath. If you choose to go out and make a baby, that baby did not ask to get here. That's on you. So before you do that, suit the fuck up. Don't just bring a baby into this world just because, you think you're going to keep a man. No. And to all you young ladies, that's specifically for you. Don't ever believe your girlfriends. Because boys, we don't tell you that shit. We don't say if you get pregnant, I'm going to stay with you forever. No boy says that shit. A boy just says, well, you let me hit that ass, I'll continue to date you. And then the second that you don't give them that ass, the first thing they do is go around and tell everybody that you fucking stink downstairs. And they do that shit. I've never done that shit because I've dealt with rejection. I've dealt with rejection lots of times. And it doesn't do me any good to make the girl look bad. But that's not going to make other girls come to me. If anything, it's going to make girls stay the fuck away from me. And for the girls, I don't know if y'all don't like hunt dick the way we hunt vagina. So, but men, a lot of young men, specifically boys between the age of 16 to 21, they do not actually understand how the vagina actually works. Most of the time, unless a woman is on her cycle, her shit don't really smell as long as she takes care of it. If she's washing properly every day, her shit's not gonna smell. Alright? A lot of people don't know that shit. Especially boys. They don't know that shit. Now, I'm not gonna say it's a self-cleaning machine like I've been hearing about it because I don't have a vagina. But I guarantee you if I did, I'd be washing the fuck out that motherfucker. Because I have a set of testicles and a penis. And I wash the fuck out that motherfucker. I don't buff off the head or anything, but I wash the fuck out of my shit. Cleanliness is godliness as far as I'm concerned. I don't have hair under my arms or my chest because body hair also contains body funk. Now, granted, there's a catch-22 in that, and shaving your body hair, it does make it easier for you to supposedly catch things. However, in not shaving your body hair, it also makes it possible for you not to know what the fuck you've caught. Alright? Like if you catch crabs and you have hair down there, you'll never fucking know it if you don't shave the fucking hair off and use the special shampoo to get rid of the shit. Now, I've never had crabs or any STDs. But at the same time, you have to learn this shit. And for girls, you definitely need to be checking your shit. You need to be checking your shit all the fucking time. Have a little mirror down there and do what the fuck you need to do. And I mean that respectfully. But for you ladies, I don't care what any boy tells you, even after it's your first time having sex, don't believe that motherfucker when he says, if you have my baby, I'm going to stay with you forever. Forever is 3 days. If you're like 14, 15, 16, forever is 3 days. Always have sex with safety first. Birth control, not 1,000%. Condoms, not 1,000%. And you need to know this shit. You need to know this shit. As soon as you learn what your menstrual cycle is, you need to learn every possible thing about sex, especially if you're a girl. Boys, we're stupid. We're easy. No. Penis gets hard. Penis goes in vagina and any other orifice that she consents to. And then you go about your day. But, consent is very important. Very, very important. Age of consent is more important than consent. So know your laws. And check her ID. Now, the thing is, if my siblings and I would have never moved out the projects, I'd have had a whole different life. Because I understand when you move from a poor place to a place with promise will fuck you up. Alright? I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, because sometimes it works out for everybody, and sometimes it doesn't. In the case of my elder sister and myself, it didn't work out. But my siblings learned what their vaginal canals could do. They just went straight loco, especially the one that started having children first. Had no need to have the children first. Could have waited. Before we got here, they all had dreams. They all had dreams. They all had goals because we wanted to get out of the projects. We wanted to live decent lives and have a rags to riches story. Well, we went from rags to rags because they didn't want to fucking pay attention. They didn't want to grow up and deal with grown ass consequences. So my elder sister and I, we never really had a childhood, and we had to grow up really fucking fast. By the time I was 7 years old, I was a fucking adult. You know, between street fighting and watching out for siblings, I was a fucking adult. I got summertime to be a kid with my father. That's pretty much it. I never really had much of a childhood outside of weekends, and the weekends that didn't involve me punching somebody in the face. It's a whole different level of shit versus kids getting to have fun. You know, I never went out for sports teams because I just sucked at sports. But fighting was my thing. It was the thing that I was good at. There was no fight team for middle school, grade school, or high school. They didn't have that shit. They didn't have a karate team. They had a karate team. I'd have been on that motherfucker every goddamn day. We didn't have that. And by the time UFC came out, and I was like 19 or 20 years old, um, I weighed a little bit less than what I weigh now. I weighed 120 pounds. And every time I tried to gain weight, this shit didn't work. Um, and it kind of sucked, man. And it was pretty bad. And we, we just knew that when we got over here, things would be a little bit better, and they weren't. They were slightly better, but they weren't, like great. Which really, 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 really freaking sucked. And when we got here, I just knew that things were gonna be. I don't have to fight people in the projects anymore. I don't have to deal with dumb shit. I don't have to sit here and worry about who I gotta beat up or who can beat me up. I ain't have to deal with that shit. Because we were done with all that shit when we got out of the projects. Hell, my last week in the projects, I pretty much got in a fight damn near every day of the week. And then, when we moved over here, I didn't think I would have a problem. And when I came home from Smithfield, I had a problem. I had to choke a guy out 3 goddamn times, and he didn't think I could do it because he was bigger than me. And he fucked around and found out that size only counts if you don't believe in yourself. No, I didn't have a problem believing in myself because I've always beaten people bigger than me. It's never been a question about me being able to beat them. It's been a question of James, who, as y'all know me, Echo, try not to kill this bastard. And that was pretty much it. And like I said, I had hopes, man. I had dreams. Everything I wanted to do was within my reach. I mean, literally, like right in my reach, yo. There was no way in hell I couldn't get everything that I wanted, except maybe girls. But other than that, there was no way in hell that I could not get what I wanted. I mean, my path was set. Everything was set until my siblings decided to start having babies. And they started having babies with no count people who didn't have no business having babies with them. They didn't think that shit all the way through. They just, I'm gonna get pregnant because he gonna be with me forever. I got forced out the house. All kinds of shit just kept going from there. And to top it all off, there wasn't a damn thing I could do about it. And being the oldest boy, I got to burst out the whole fucking deal. And I regret that shit every day. Every day. Trying to hold my family together, trying to like be the good kid, and that shit didn't work out in my favor at all. Like literally at all. And I had to take care of kid after kid after kid, while my life just passed me right the fuck by. Like literally, right the fuck by. And until this day, none of my siblings say, you know, we're really sorry that we didn't let you go live your life. We're really sorry that we kept having all these babies with people who really didn't really want babies with us, but they wanted these babies. And we never say thank you. We never say we sorry. And here you are, 49 years old, struggling to get your acting career off the ground, and we ain't doing a damn thing to help you. Not a damn thing. We just laughing in your face. We tell you we love you and whatnot, and then we go back to the same goddamn routine, day after day after day. We don't give a flying fuck knuckles about you. And so I tell y'all, with the utmost respect and all fucking heartedly, go after your dreams. Don't let your family get in the way. And if you are the second of seven like me, fuck them, man. Because they're not going to give a damn about you. They're not going to care. They're not going to bend over backwards to help you take off from your career. And here I am, 49 years old, struggling. Understand me. Struggling just to get noticed. Struggling for someone to give a damn and to give me a freaking chance on this give me a freaking chance on this damn this journey of getting into acting and shit. You know? And it's not cool that I have to look in the mirror. I have to cry myself to sleep at night because of where I am and where I should be and where I could be. But here I am. And like I said, they always say I had a choice. And generally the people that tell you that you have a choice are the people who you've helped out all damn day, all damn night, look you dead in your face, and don't give a flying fuck about you or your fucking choice. Now just think about if things would have went the way I wanted. My oldest nephew is 25 years old. I think he just turned 25, or he'll be turning 26 when January comes back around. I don't know. I don't care. My nephew that died would be 23, 24. The niece that's the same age that has her three beautiful girls. The nephew under her, I believe, is 22 or 23. I don't know. He has a son. The niece under him, she has a daughter. No. And this is from the sister that started having children first. The nephew that died is from the sister that's under me, but had the baby after the sister under her that had the first 4 children. And then the sister under her, she has 5 kids. Again, not needed, but have them all. The last sister, my brother under the sister who has 5, he has 3 children. And my sister under him, has 4 kids. 3 boys, 1 girl. Alright? I never got to have a chance to go out and have a family. Never got to have a chance to go and settle down, get a decent job. None of that shit was a fucking option. Acting is all I got left to live for. It really is. So the 259 of you, you have no idea how much you mean to me. You have no idea. Because you're really all I've got. You, the 1,000 plus on TikTok, the 1,000 plus on Instagram. I guess I got 1,000. I'm not real sure. Because TikTok's gotten a little raunchy. Literally, I've seen stuff on TikTok that I have no idea how to report it, so I can't. So I try to avoid it. And I have 1,000 and some change on Facebook, but none of them are here. You know, so they support me there, but they don't support me here. And that doesn't help me when, you know, if you make yay so much shit on YouTube and it goes viral, YouTube starts paying you. That was my goal, and that's never going to be attained. And, you know, I'm not going to say never as in never, never, but, you know, at this moment, it's never going to be attained. So all I can do basically is just pray that the good Lord continues to open up some doors for me. I mean, 9-9's working, but they're not working fast enough. And I need to be a working actor, like right now. Like if Marvel wants to give me a job, I'm gonna take it. If they say, here's what's gonna happen, we're not gonna let you play Spider-Man 2099, but you can have your pick of the litter of any Native American character that you want. Done. American Eagle or Captain Kickapoo. You know, because those are two that people don't really know too much about. I would love to be American Eagle, and I would love to be Captain Kickapoo. Except Captain Kickapoo doesn't really have any superpowers that I can remember. Where American Eagle does have superpowers because his powers is magic. But I forgot if it's magic or if it's inherited magic. I forgot. But anyway, and I can be Forge. I just don't have the height. I have everything else that I need. I just don't have the height. And that's the other problem with being an actor is that they want people who are a little bit taller than 5'3". And I will never be taller than 5'3". I'm 49 years old. I'm not doing any more growing. They're not going to go buy platform shoes because eventually you're going to find out that I'm short. So there's no point in me lying about this shit. I'm 5'3" and a half. Deal with it, adjust, and work around the shit. The good news is that if I'm 5'3" and a half, you don't have to hire shorter actors to make me look tall. So have taller actors and just make everybody supposed to be bigger than me. You know? And to just tell the fucking story. Hype really isn't that damn important. Just tell the fucking story, get the shit over with. But, I am not gonna lie. I regret my life. If not for TikTok, if not for Instagram, if not for you guys here on Comfy Alpha number 2 on YouTube, I really don't have much to live for. I really don't. Outside of the Army's the only family that's ever really given a fuck about me. Now, I got family members that care. I have 2 other brothers. They also have children. I've never had to babysit their kids because they live in Smithfield and I live in Charlottesville. And I do get to go visit them, or at least I did before the pandemic happened, And when I got to go see them, I got to hang with them and their children. But never, not one time said, hey, Jay, we're going to leave our kids with you and you just going to be here with them. Never, not one time has any of my brothers down there ever said, you're going to watch my fucking children. Where my siblings up here, drop them off, and go. Why bother having children if you're not going to do the parental part? And that shit sucks. And then, like I said, my mama had 7 of us. She could have stopped at 1, and everything would have been peachy for me because I wouldn't exist. No pain, no loss, no suffering, no babysitting. None of that shit. That would have been great. I know y'all think, but we wouldn't have you. You wouldn't. But you would never have the loss of not knowing who the fuck I am. You would never have the loss of knowing what I'm telling you right now. None of it would matter. It wouldn't be relevant because I wouldn't have existed. And I wouldn't have suffered as much as I've suffered for 40 some odd damn years. Now, at 49 years old, I shouldn't have to take care of everybody else's problems. 2 of my siblings, and 2 cousins owe me a fuck ton of money. Nobody's made moves to pay me back. My brother has made moves. We've had our discussion. And I was like, he's like, I'm paying you in payments. I said, no. You put them payments in an envelope and you save it until you give me every dime you owe me. Because I want it all at once. I don't want payments because then I can't spend the money because I have to save up the counter to make sure that it's all there to get all of it back. And one of the siblings that's female, she was the first person I wrote a check for when my father passed after giving all the siblings that he had wrote in the will money. And she's won the lottery like 9 times in the last 5-6 years. Ain't broke me off one breadcrumb. And she's won it enough times that she could have paid me twice over. And so, like I explained to my parental unit, I don't give a flying fuck if she needs one goddamn dime. She won't get it from me. Because you can't smile on my face after winning the lottery and don't even give me like $100 knowing that you owe me 6. No, you can't do that. Plus, she raised all her children to hate my guts. So, you can't do that. You can't smile on my face knowing you owe me money, knowing you just won a fuck ton of money, and do whatever the fuck you want. And that's just how she is, So, I can forgive. I should have known right then and there when I wrote the check that I won't ever get the dime back because I know exactly who the fuck she is. But I did learn one thing. I learned this from the Fantastic Four. Not the TV show, not the superheroes, but the people that I lent money to. I will never lend another dime to another blood relative as long as I'm breathing. And the money that I've loaned out, I could have had both my books published by now, and I would be working for myself. I would be fucking on Easy Street right now. Page Publishing has two of my books. They have my first book and my second book, but they're publishing my second book first because I sent them the second book first because American Konoichi only has like maybe roughly 175 pages, 200 at best, maybe 300. It's not more than five, I don't think. And as soon as they do whatever they're gonna do, it's gonna drop, and eventually I'm gonna catch a check. So whenever you guys hear on whatever books you listen to, whether it be audio or whether you get the hardcover, you know, Echo Fangravel wrote that under his government name of James Williams Jr., American Konoichi. Now, Love 13 is an acronym. They have that too. I need $2,000 so that they can publish it. And Love 13 is over 1,000 plus pages. It's an autobiographical fantasy where I am doing what I do here, only I'm a singer who actually can sing, as well as a martial artist, and I don't want to give anything else away because I don't want anybody to steal my fucking idea. But just know that it's an acronym for Legion of Vengeful Enchantress. Alright, so it's got superpowers and deities and all kinds of other shit. It's a hell of a fantasy. Alright? And it's an adult book. Alright, so there's adult themes, so it's definitely not for children. It is not for children, although some of the things may seem like they're child friendly, they're not. This is a complete adult book. It is not for children whatsoever. And I have the whole handwritten books in my fucking shed back there. There's like 7 or 9 books, and that includes the things you need to know about the characters and all that shit. All of it's in there. So I had a friend, my bro Eddie. He put all of it on a flash drive. He literally took page by page by page and put it on a flash drive. And I literally copied it and sent it to Page Publishing right after I sent them American Konoichi. They read American Konoichi and they liked it. They read Love 13 and they fucking flipped their shit. And, you know, I want to publish it so fucking badly. Now, let me talk about the books while I have you here. American Konoichi, one chapter specifically, is dedicated to my crush, the flawlessly beautiful and dangerously sexy Zeta Zhang. I don't know what chapter, I think it's like chapter 3, but it's definitely dedicated to her and my bro, Courtney Munro, because he introduced me to her. And I really want to marry that girl, and I know she'll never see this video. Anyway, the other book, my dad died before I could complete it. It is dedicated to my drill sergeant, Brian Stoner, my other drill sergeant who lost his life when I came home in a car wreck. Is dedicated to my ex, and it was dedicated to my 2 fathers, my biological father and my surrogate father. And so that's a lot of dedications. It's dedicated to them at the end, and it's not to be changed. The words are not to be changed because the Native American deities and everything is spelled exactly what they're supposed to spell like. So, and I had certain dreams before I wrote the book about certain places that I've never been. And then I did research and found out that this place actually does exist in China. So it's like, oh, shit. Okay, cool. That's why it became an autobiographical fantasy, because the locations are real. But everybody else, except for me and my surrogate father, who's also in the book, Rick James Shiflett, he has a character in the book as himself. And I play myself, my government name. And it's nicely done, you know. It does have a decent ending. It goes off of a lot of magical myths that I don't want to talk about because I don't want anybody to steal my idea and then I'll fucking be broke. So that being said, you know, I want to make sure that you understand I literally handwrote that shit. I had different color ink pens. Like when humans spoke, they spoke in regular blue, and gods and them spoke in dark blue and pink and red and brown, and the narration was all black. So I knew what I was doing when I wrote this shit. I even drew pictures and stuff, so it has artwork as well. And if you guys want let me know. I'll try to fight through the shed to get like issue 1 and just give you guys a glimpse. I think I already did it on here, but I don't know. But I definitely have it, you know. But I regret my life. I honestly, truly to God, regret my life. But it's not my choice. And I'm not going to keep regretting my life because I'm changing my life and I'm trying to do everything for the better while I'm still healthy enough to do it. Minus the tiny setback of not being able to do Kung Fu probably for another week or two due to my ankle being swollen like a cantaloupe. That being said, I hope I gave you guys something tonight besides being exceptionally vulnerable and telling you so much about myself and why I regret my life. But James Williams Jr. as an actor has not ever been discovered, and he has been overlooked over and over and over and over again. Echo Fang Grey Wolf's about to stomp a mud hole in the acting world, period. And I'm not going to stop until I'm successful. I'm also thinking about opening up another Instagram. I already have another TikTok, so I'm going to start working on them as much as I work on my main TikTok. So I'm gonna start doing that, and that's like EFG616 or some shit. I don't really remember what it is, but I do have it. So that being said, I'm Echo Fan Grateful. This is Kung Fu Ever number 2. Thank you guys for being there for me. Thank you to the 259 of you who helped me exist. Much love, be seeing you, and brace yourself. Echo's just getting started.